Good day, good people of a fine day in the year of the vibrant twinkle twinkle sparkle sparkle. Few know me as the man with the plan whose middle name is Dan. It's only a few because it's a lie. But to the most, I am the United States Aviator, and welcome back to the Danganronpa Hunger Games. Welcome back to the Season 19 OC premiere, and welcome back to this match. Without further ado, we got ourselves a fantastic episode for you guys today. It's not a massive episode, but it is a two-parter. I, Mr. Frydavy, will be hosting right now, and directly after that, fresh from a Lola vacation with Son Davy, Taylor will be doing the tag team episode. So, you know, get yourselves ready. But more so, first of all, live chat, get yourselves prepared because you can enter, let me double down, all these OC things. You can enter both singles and tag team episodes with an OC this season. You can enter one in OC singles action and one in OC tag team action, or one in both. Whatever you want to do, the choices are yours and yours alone. But also, make sure to enter your OCs in Danganronpa. Nope, in AWE OC Revolution. All those OC submission things are open. It's a big old OC time, a big old OC place, and a big old OC day because the championship is on the line. And let's talk about it. Starting off at the top, it's Marius Oblivion, the OC champion, the two-time actually OC champion. Did it twice in one season. Started off, ended off. That's the man's. With Hisayo, who was co-champion with Marius. They wanted to do it again. It did not happen. Instead, Marius said this time it's just me. Golden is here with the former Agent of Chaos from last season in Momo. Two-time Agent of Chaos in Momo. I think she did it back-to-back. Just like our tag team Agents of Chaos this season have done it back-to-back. Shinsa, who held both titles at the same time last season, is here with Darkness Sakai, or Seki. District 4, we have Maintenance with Kyra. District 5, Jagspan and Kiyoshi. And District 6 rounding off the 12 competitors from the finale last season. It is Keshi and Heather. And now, when we went to OC Agents of Chaos action, that is when we had the potential to get 12 more. However, everyone else did so well that we actually only have 5 people joining out of a potential 12. And those 5 are the new OC Agent of Chaos and Adam Yukiyoko, who will be eyeballing the title for the foreseeable future. Rose Kennedy here in District 7, and District 8 consists of 3 competitors, Lucina, Marco, and Legault, all hanging in there. And that is our episode. So, shall we get this thing started? I believe we must. Live chat, give me your picks first, second, and third. I will tell you mine as well, as the song is about to end, so I'm going to tell you very quickly. I have Marius with the retention, I have Keshi for second, and I'm going to take, because I'm doing better, Marco for third. Those are my picks, and without further ado, we're just going to dip right into it, because it's time to start this thing. And there's only one way that we can do that, isn't that correct? I believe it is, and to do so, we must, this one. Oh, wait, what? Anomaly the Anomalocaris is here, not there. Well, maybe she is everywhere. It's Anomaly the Anomalocaris. That kind of sounds like Barter the Brave, but how you doing? You know what? Is there anything about you that like, is very, like, number-wise? Your name starts with A, so maybe we'll do the very shocking, very drastic A1 simulation. Do you want that, Anomaly? Yeah, you look a little freaky, but you know what? You're a good girl. Get yourself back over there with the rest of the gang. Anomaly the Anomalocaris says, today we're spending just one time. She said, I love everyone, I'm so excited to be here, but instead I think I will cause tremendous pain and despair for everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, it's an Anomaly official one resimulation for the championship on the line in this premiere, the final premiere of this season. We got all these competitors. 17 to their name. One will claim the gold and claim fame or retain, or could it be Marius? We'll find out right here, right now. A lot of that rhymed and it was not intentional, but you know what is intentional? Let's proceed to the bloodbath. And as the tributes down on the podiums, the horns, they doth sound, so please, horn bearers, hit that thing. Yep. Yep. Okay. Corn Bears, thanks for doing your part. You sure are smart. And as we proceed, let's hit that thing. As darkness picks up adrenaline and puts it in her soul, every fight out of control, do it all to get him off their feet. Adam acts antisocial and refuses to introduce himself, which is fair. That's the agent of chaos this season. Golden runs away from the cornucopia. Hasayo and Marco stare each other down. If this pair contains a champion and agent of chaos, chaos reigns. These are two people who held some significance in the OC division in the past. Let me talk to you. Heather runs away from the cornucopia. Kyra and Momo try to find a way to escape. Shinsa and Lucina fight each other, but end up accidentally killing one another. Dang. Back to back, they are gone. Rest in peace to Shinsa and Lucina. Jags runs away from the cornucopia. The comment section bet all of their monocoins on Rose, so Rose better win. Rose has won before, so I wouldn't be surprised if Rose takes the victory here. Marius runs away from cornucopia, championship in hand. Kiyoshi finds a book titled To Cook Keshi, a beginner's guide. Keshi is both amazed and horrified at the level of detail within the book. Maintenance runs away from the cornucopia, and the Goat is sick and tired of these reptiles and gets a hat, gets a net, and joins AV's Animal Control, baby. It's AV's Animal Control. We're gonna control all them animals. We're gonna put little hats on them to control them. We'll proceed. Day one begins as Momo receives a gift from a secret admirer. It's a box of chocolates. Maintenance wonders what events are canon to the Danganronpa Hunger Games lore. AV confuses Heather for Hilda. How? I mean, they both are great at wrestling. Adam throws a knife into Kiyoshi's chest. Rest in peace to Kiyoshi Nakamura. Jax plants flowers around Marco's grave. Marco screams from behind him, "Hello, I'm still alive." Jax simply says, "For now." Golden isn't crying, he's sweating from his eyes. Kyra confides in darkness, which sounds hilarious. Out of context, I confide in the darkness. You thought the darkness was your ally. I was molded by the darkness, born in the darkness. I took the darkness to my senior prom. The darkness confides in me, so I confide in it. I live in the darkness. I worked for the darkness. Great employer, great benefits. Rose isn't crying, she's sweating from her eyes too. Got a couple teary buddies, and Hasayo, Keshi, and Marius join the adventurers. Golden are assigned roles based on their stats. Hasayo is the righteous knight. Keshi, the wise and wizard, probably the chaotic wizard, and Marius is the janitor. Legault gets his ultimate talents license revoked. Tragic. As we go on, we've just lost 3 of this game of what, 17? So we're down to 14 after this. Saddest of all moments, 4. Shinsa, Lucina, Kiyoshi. And thus we must continue. I don't know if you guys can hear it, because it was actually pretty quiet just now. My neighbor's got a new dog, and they already had a dog, so those dogs have been having a grand old time together, or they want to kill each other. There's been a bunch of barking, but nobody's dead yet, so you know what, I think they're having a good time together, actually. Oh man, we have, that dog is also pretty adorable. I digress though. We have 14 left. Only Shinsa gone from the first row. Only Kiyoshi gone from the second row. 1 person from each row, so you know, pretty standard across the board, but we will proceed because it's a double feature. We don't have to take too long for this one. Taylor's got his own game and his own claim to fame, but who will claim the fame right now? We proceed to see. Marius finds a sleeping Golden lying on the ground, waves his hand in front of his face saying, "You can't see me," before dusting off his shoulder and falling right onto Golden with his fist. Punch him right in the face as every day darkness imagines a future where she could be with Keshi. Well, you know, Nightmare Jester? Darkness? Well, Jags never wants to hear Megalovania ever again. Mason spends the entire night making traps to keep Kyra and Momo out of his camp. They are proven commodities. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Not a bad idea. Adam wants Avi to give Sayaka a chance, and I want you to perish. I want you to not win, Adam. Did you hear that? Can't believe you said that to me. Legault fears Yuta. In fact, he fears all the Asahinas. Marco attempts to sneak into the back rooms of Yoko's items and misfortunes, but gets seen by Rose, an employee of the store, and Heather finds a wish ring and wishes that Hisayo's neck snaps. Somewhere else in the arena, Hisayo's neck suddenly snaps, killing her. Rest in peace. I think she is actually the only one gone right now as we proceed to day 2. As Maintenance and Keshi played tic-tac-toe on an image of Legault's forehead. Legault ain't even got that big of a forehead. Marco catches, you need Yumi from Code Lyoko. Marco catches Kyra caught up in a ball, rocking back and forth, sucking on her thumb. It seems she's lost it. It would seem the darkness and Golden have come to a standstill in Tarzan's forest. Rose attempts to climb a tree, but falls on a Momo, killing them both. Maybe that was one of the traps. Jags begs for Marius to kill him. He refuses, keeping Jags alive. And Heather uses a spell to suck the intelligence of Adam, but the spell works because there's nothing to suck out. And you better believe it, because you know what he did last time? Wanted me to give Sayaka a chance. There was no intelligence in there at all. We proceed. We lost another 3. And that brings us to 11, right? After this, Sash of All Moments, 4. Hisayo. Rose. Momo. We'll see everybody's statuses one more time. I believe there are indeed 11 competitors remaining. One more until your saving grace picks. But it's been a slow grind so far, which is nice for a lighter game. You know what I mean? It feels like the Hunger Games arena has adjusted to how crazy the game could have been. We could have had a one-rounder, but instead, it's actually a pretty decent pace. 11 left, but only one can stand tall. Or none. Or 2. Something along those lines. However, let's find out who it's going to be as we proceed. 11 people left. Does it come down to 10? It does not yet, because Golden finds the old bikini and puts it on. It's quite revealing. This awakens something inside of Keshi under the cover of darkness. Marius spies on Legault. Kyra, Darkness, Heather, and Jags find a big red button they all watch in horror. As Kyra presses, "You've doomed us all," they say. But instead, all that happens is the horn bearers come back and they sound the horns, baby. Boom, boom. Anywho, thank you, Horn Bears. Back in crime for a second time. Maintenance, who works for Yoko, is sick and tired of people from Avi's burning it down, so he burns down Avi's wares and despairs. Maintenance, I will remember that. You will perish. Marco, remember this is about the year of the horizon. That means Maintenance is gonna win, isn't it? I've anti-jinxed him. Adam finds an Etch-a-Sketch after a few hours, draws another Etch-a-Sketch. Trippy. Wait, maybe I can call on Robin. Do I have my wallet? No. Robinhausen, wherever you are. If you can hear me, please curse Maintenance. Curse him right now. Curse him good, and I will pay you $50 human, Robinhausen. Okay. I believe in Robinhausen. Anywho, Maintenance tries to steal Avi's pancakes, but Heather caught and killed him. Well, I gotta go. Hold on real quick. I gotta get over here. Open up my Cash App right now. Let me see. $ Robinhausen. Put $20 right there. Send that bad boy. Thank you, Robinhausen, because he was cursed, and Heather is not, because Heather just. That's really funny. Earned entry into the World Pancake Championship match. I'm sorry, Maintenance. However, I'm not sorry because that was hilarious. Heather. And we will continue. Golden confides in Adam. Marco and Darkness work together to drown Keshi. Rest in peace to Keshi. Kyra reaches a hand towards the screen. The watchers in safe run. Legault commits Sora. Marcy confuses why there's a pink Home Depot in the arena, and Legault becomes spherical. Spherical as we proceed. We'd lost another 2, but that does bring us within saving grace picks as we hit the saddest of all moments of 4. Maintenance was cursed, and Keshi. I digress. We have to see everybody's statuses. And I have to ask you, who do you got? Because I need to make some new picks. If your original picks are doing so poorly, which might not be the case because it wasn't a massive game, but it is time for your saving grace picks. Let me talk to you. We have Marius, still the champion, still here, still holding on. Golden, holding on for District 2, still there, still holding on. Do we have one person left from every district at least? I think we do, which is kind of crazy, and 2 from District 8. Wow. In fact, when you look at it the other way around, we've lost 1 person from every district. Isn't that something? Marius in District 1, Golden District 2, Darkness District 3, Kyra District 4, Jagspan District 5, Heather District 6, Adam District 7, and Marco and Legault from District 8. The funny part about this is, if this were a regular game this season, this would be very dramatic for, essentially for the gimmick. But I digress, that's another little hint towards the gimmick, but we will proceed. After you make your saving grace picks, I will make mine as well. First, second, and third, make them in the comments. I'll make mine, and you still got Taylor's episode to watch. Give me for first place. I'm gonna embrace the darkness. Just like Rose did, I'm gonna embrace that darkness. For second, I'm gonna take Legault. And for third, I'm gonna stick with Marco. Marco's gonna get third. Those are my picks. Without further ado, hopefully live chat you made yours. And how you doing today, live chat? Are you doing swell? Are you doing unswell? Tell me in the comments, in the live chat. Yeah, actually, how you doing too, comments? I don't think I'm not talking to you too. I'm talking to you too. I'm looking you straight. You weren't here for the live. You weren't here for the premiere. But you're still here, so I appreciate you. So also go ahead and like that video. Continue. Because it's time. We got 9 whole competitors left. They're going this strongly for one thing and one thing only. The belt in the hands of Marius Oblivion. The challengers? Golden. Darkness. Kyra. Jagsfan. Heather. Adam. Marco. And Legault. 9 competitors, 1 championship, 1 consistent heartbeat amongst all of them, in sync with that same ferocity, that same determination, perhaps even the same fate as a samurai woman. 9 competitors, 1 goal, and that goal furthers. As we see Golden finding a DDR machine, he cranked that. Boy, cranking that right now. Sparkles and balloons out of everywhere, and it looks absolutely fantastic. Kyra hits Marius with a ladder off of a cliff. Do you know what that means? We're gonna have to sound the alarms, because it is, at this point in the episode, a new champ alert. Unless nobody wins. That is true as well. Let's get this thing back to normal, and let's continue on. We are down to your final 8 now, as Darkness gets infected with a despair disease. Darkness starts insulting everyone who passes her by relentlessly. Jagspan receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Adam finds Heather hiding and then comedically slaps Heather. And Legault wants Ava to give Marco a chance. You want me to give a TV head a chance? You know, I'm doing better. I am doing better, but some people might not be doing so well right now, because it is the feast. As the cornucopia is replenished with food, weapons, and memoirs from the Tributes families, Golden kills Kyra with a hatchet. Heather throws a knife in a Jags fan's head. Legault and Marco decide not to attend the feast, and Adam kills Darkness for her supplies. That now brings us all the way down to 5. And those 5 are Golden, Heather, Legault, Marco, and Adam. One of these 5 will walk out with that Champion of Champions title. Next round sees Legault bringing it down to 4. As Legault pimp slaps Heather right off of a cliff. We are down to 4, as Adam is so excited about a super weapon that'll take over the arena that he wrote a song about it. And I want to keep in mind that Adam is the agent of chaos. There could be a chaos transferal here today. Golden gets his hand stuck in a can of Pringles, and Marco receives a gift from a secret admirer. It's a giant stuffed bear. We proceed one more again, because it is our final 4, as we've lost 5 from our final 9. That's how math works. That's how numbers work. And tonight, it's how a terrible turnabout works. For Marius, Kyra, Jags, Darkness, Heather. Doom, doom, doom. It is everyone's, I was gonna say, it's everyone's time, everyone's opportunity. By everyone, I mean Golden, Adam, Marco, and Legault. These are your final four. There is some gold lineage between these four competitors. Will that, I mean, you know, the championship will, well, I was gonna say the championship will change here. If nobody wins, which is a possibility, Marius retains. I don't know who it's gonna be, but between these four, Golden, Adam, Marco, and Legault, they are all caught what we like to call within our final four. A golden crisis. A fate. It is championship action. Let's see how this all plays out. Next round sees, is it over? No. Marco, Legault, and Adam ambush Golden, but Golden's able to fend them off using only a broomstick. He's gonna sweep them up. As we proceed again, Golden isn't surprised that Adam has made it this far. Marco panders to the audience, and Legault hates the way he's acted in the past and disgusted by what he did. Wants to move past this phase of his life and actually become a better person. Thievery. I don't believe it. We go down, nobody perished, but we will proceed again, and now somebody does perish. No, I'm wrong. Well, someone did perish, thankfully. Golden is so desperate to kill Sayaka that he creates a clone out of Sayaka and killed said clone. Somebody died. It was Sayaka Mizono's clone. Adam takes power. 247 million perish. I guess that is the Agent of Chaos. And Marco cuddles up against Legault. We are still at 4. This brings us down to still 4, I think. Because Legault's still alive. Marco receives a first aid kit from the comments section. The people love their TV heads, I suppose. Golden receives a knife from an unknown sponsor. And Adam's unknown sponsor is Sayaka. AV's not gonna like that. Hey, Golden, if you could kill that Sayaka too, I would pay you 20 bucks. Golden grabs a dumbbell and starts working out. Legault starts a fire, and Marco repeatedly stabs Adam to death with size. Adam will be the Agent of Chaos this season. There will be no Chaos transferal at this point, but that brings us to our final 3. We step to 2, or the end of the game. We click next round. Oh my. Let me talk to you. I won't get to ask you who it will be because we found out who it is. Legault's trap kills Marco. And you know who I picked for 3rd place? Since the get-go? Marco. And what does that mean for Legault and Golden? I'll be real, I did not actually read how it ended. I just assumed they won. Because I think there's only been 2 times in history, maybe 3 times in history where I won this end game. They decided to challenge AV to a showdown to end the game on their own accord. They survived and are declared co-champions, which means Adam will be smacking his lips as Legault and Golden are co-champions in OC action. We proceed. We have lost our final 2. So it is a terrible turnabout 4. Adam, Marco. But it is a fantastic moment for District 2 and District 8's final remaining tributes. And, more notably, your winners. And new Danganronpa Hunger Games OC co-champions. They came, they saw, and they conquered. Golden and Legault, they've done it before, never together, but this time, never better. They are champions. Congratulations to Golden, congratulations to Legault. They hold on tough and they hold on to those titles proudly walking into this season, but Adam will be looking right over their shoulders. But they can at least enjoy a little bit of time as champions. We proceed again into the game by taking me out, which is, you know, something you should never do. I advocate not doing that. Maybe don't take me out. That'd be for the best, not for nothing. But they did it, they survived, and so they win. Golden and Legault in 1st. Marco takes 3rd, Adam takes 4th, Heather in 5th, Darkness 6th, Jag 7th, Kyra 8th, Marius 9th, and rounding off your top 10 is Keshi, the Nightmare Jester. that is our game. But never forget, I cursed Maiden, so I paid off Robinhausen, baby. Robinhausen, thank you very much. Robinhausen, everybody. That's the greatest of all time. Hey, you know what I said, that the jinx is still powerful than the curse? I think she might have taken that personally. Maybe they can work together. We proceed one more time. It started with Shinsa and Lucina fighting each other, but accidentally ended up killing one another. The fight was too strong, too powerful, but it ended with Golden and Legault standing proudly as co-champions after Legault's trap takes out Marco. That is the truth of our game. And let's see everybody's, what happened here? District 1 was actually the first full district out, because remember, we pretty much had the entirety of the game up to the halfway point where everyone had like one person who was gone. I was like, oh well, dang, crazy. Heather had 3 KOs, Adam had 2, Legault had 2, Lucina had 2, Marco had 2, Shinsa had 2, Darkness 1, Golden 1, Cairo 1, but Legault and Golden truly won WON. That is our singles premiere, but we are not done with OC action just yet. As I go back to the reaping, you guys will be going over to Taylor. So, one more good time, nephew. Get in there and show them what you're working with. An OC tag team action. You'll see a couple of faces from here compete over there. We'll see how it all plays out, though. I'll see you later. Taylor, take the stage.
Hi, everybody. It's me, Taylor, and welcome back to the Danganronpa Hunger Games. And it's season 19, and it's the premiere, and I have to hit the button. I just got back from Alola. It was a really good time. Mr. Avey got really mad at me, but I got a flip phone. And I got a Pokemon. I caught one myself. I can't wait to show my friends. But I can't talk about that right now. It's not about me today. It's about all of the OCs and tag team action. So let's look at everyone. We have the champions, Lose Yourself, Alice and Amber. They got in by technicality and they won it all last season. Can they defend the championships this season? The moment all 3 of them were tag team champions walking into the premiere, and Shinsa got these 3 all the way to here. They're the only team of 3, and I think they're the only team of 3 to have ever held the title. But this is it, and they have the numbers advantage. Will it give them the advantage? Yeah. I'm sorry, I had a really exciting week. Abracadabra, Abigail and Hiriko are here. Former agents of chaos, former champions, and now formerly going to try to win. Dapper Destroyers, JFJ and Cup are both here, and they want to win. He has a really good, is that a rose? That's a really awesome rose. Mineral Cleanse, Linfu and Skyland 8 are here to clean up all of the competition. Survivors Alliance, Kara and Murasaki, they're the tag team agents of chaos. Again, they're doing it 2 times in a row. Words and Smarts, Carol and Masane are both here, and they're looking to put their words where their smarts are and win the titles. I think that makes sense. Pink and Pain, Nagisa and Suku, and lastly, just narrowly making it EMF, Michi and Randobot. And that is everybody. So, make your picks. First, second, and third. I will make mine too. Because I sometimes forget to do it. I'm gonna pick the moment, because you can't possibly lose with the numbers advantage. For second, I'm gonna pick Pink and Pain, P and P. And for third, I'm gonna take a Mineral Cleanse. Because Skyland's a really nice janitor. And those are my picks, and I think I'm ready to start. Yeah, Oh wait, Mr. AV told me to remind you guys, if you haven't entered yet, then enter, this season of the Hunger Games. Your OC submissions are open. Oh, there's no reason to roll? Huh. I didn't even press that button. Okay, that's fine, but we are gonna proceed. So let's do it. We'll do it at the bottom. Start round 1. And the round does begin. And as it begins, the horn bearers play their horns. So play those horns, horn bearers. Okay, let's continue. This one. Okay. Sorry, it's been a really exciting week, and I'm starting to forget how to do this a little bit, but I won't let my excitement hinder my abilities to run this game. Michi wants to make her creator proud. Momo finds a skateboard. Time to do some sick moves. You're not Momo, you're Lancer. Huh. Randobot is thinking of plans to get out of here. JFJ punched a tree and nearly broke his own wrist. Fortunately, there's a deep ball that came out and fell from the tree. Hiriko finds a massive sack of apples, and apple a day keeps the doctor away. Nagisa looks like she's on the verge of snapping. Lancer, oh wait. You're not Lancer, you're Momo. Did you two switch name tags? That's really scandalous. And runs off with it. Carol kind of wanders off and gets lost, never be seen again. Amber has found a table. Hopefully nobody goes through it. Skyland 8 sweeps up footprints around the cornucopia. Abigail steals Lancer's Yeet Ball and runs off with it, but that's Momo, I swear. Masane has found a table, so now there's 2 tables. Kara thinks of a dark poem. Suku wonders about the future. Cup hates the way that the comments have been treating him and turns heel. Oh no, not Cup. Murasaki wonders if she should build a machine that makes yakiniku. Lin Fu is being adorable as always. Alice finds some moon shoes. She'll be in the air like a real angel. We're not liable for any broken ankles. And Shinsa tries to kill Nagisa, but Nagisa retaliates and kills her instead. That means we are down from 19 to 17. And it is the saddest of all moments, however, for Carol and Shinsa. Well, I guess they don't have the numbers advantage anymore, do they? They're the same as every other team except for words and smarts. But that means that it's anybody's game. And we will go on to proceed. Let me see. Next round. And the next round sees, oh no, oh dope, Hiriko just found a fishing rod. Now she can catch it. I got to fish in a Lola. It was a lot of fun. But anyway, Randobot attacks Hiriko and Abigail from behind, killing them both. That's all of Abracadabra out. And Masane sets up her table for having the champion Alice in a headlock. Masane then RKOs Alice through a table, and now Amber's all alone too. Lin Fu finds a dapper suit and puts it on. It's rather fetching. Lancer puts a death collar on Michi while she's asleep. JFJ finds a bike. Cue the bike theme. Where's the bike theme? Hello, bike theme. There you are. It's biking time. Murasaki tries to build a tank out of sticks and rocks. It's useless, but it looks cool. Abigail's lifeless body festers peacefully. Amber finds a pillow. So sleepy. Skyland cleans up Hiriko's rotten corpse. Nagisa can't wait to kill again. Kara finds Pilot. Oh, Pilot. What are you doing here? Kara brings Pilot back to her tank. Cup accepts his shadow as Cup and gains the power of Persona. Michi wishes she could go home. Momo, but I swear that's Lancer. Reminisces about Shinsa, I'm so confused. And sobs quietly. And Suku and Nagisa ambush Lin Fu, murdering her. Oh no, people are starting to die really quickly now. Before it was 2, and now it's 4. They've doubled. But it's still a really, really saddest of all moments. 4. Hiriko, Abigail, Alice, Lin Fu. Okay, so there's 13 people left, and that means when 3 more are gone, I can make it so it's saving grace picks. But we're not there yet, so we will go on some more. And to do that, we have to click the next round button, and oh no. Kara ambushes Nagisa and eviscerates her. Lancer, no, that's Momo. I promise, it's Momo. Finds Avi's climate change remote. What mayhem will they unleash upon the tributes? It's so weird to say Avi and not Mr. Avi. Amber duels it out with Randobot. Randobot bites the dust. JFJ's bike snap, but they jump off the bike in time before it goes zooming off of a cliff. That was close. Murasaki style stalks Amber, consumed with darkness from the gold they're carrying. Michi finds a hat rack, so many hats. And speaking of hats, Cup has one, and it's upgrade Agi to Agi Lao. Momo, but I swear it's Lancer. Picks up whatever looks neat and cool lying in various places. Masane uses mysterious gas to knock out Suku and Skyland 8, and putting death collars on the both of them is what she does. Suku is looking for an easy out, and Skyland just found a dimensional scythe. I guess he's gonna use that instead of a mop. But that brings us down to 11, and with just 11 people left, that means that 8 people are gone, and 2 of them are gone this round, and those are numbers. Saddest of all moments. Nagisa, Randobot. Okay. That means, let's do it. Let's finish. There's only so much to do left. And only so much time, and we proceed to find out what time it is. So what time is it? It's summertime, summertime. Next round sees round 4, as JFJ is really good at fetch. Fetch? Is he a dog? I don't get it. Murasaki stalks Amber, inching closer and closer to their tipping point. Cup summons her persona, which is enough to burn Michi to a crisp, using Agilao. Rest in peace to Michi. Skyland 8 slices his scythe before opening up a dimensional rift, but before he can shove Murasaki inside the Agent of Chaos, Murasaki snatches the scythe and hits Skyland in the back of the head with it and shoves him in instead. Oh no. Well, I guess it was self-defense. The Archon's Great Potential and Lancer, but that's Momo. It's Momo, I promise. And grants him an Electrovision. Kara draws a demon summon circle on the ground, you know, for fun. Suku knocks out Lancer in a fist fight and puts a death collar on them. Masayana begins to glow brightly and becomes a light bearer. If they win, everyone they kill this game from this point forward goes to the finale with them, which is, I guess, possible. Momo, that's Lancer. I promise it's Lancer, the words are wrong. Finds a boombox, time to lose some sick beats, and the Archon Secret Potential in Amber and grant her an Animo Vision. We lost just 1 person, and someone is in the Despair Dimension, so we're actually at 9 instead of 10. But that means it's time for your saving grace picks. No, it's the saddest of all moments 4. Michi. Now it's time for your saving grace picks. Okay, next details. We have Mineral Cleanse, but Skyland is in the Despair Dimension. He's having a bad time. Words and Smarts has Masane, who is a light bearer, but has only 1 kill, but that kill doesn't count towards light bearerness. The Dapper Destroyers are both okay? They're both okay. EMF are gone. Abracadabra are gone. Lose Yourself still has Amber, so they could retain the championships. Suku remains for Pink and Pain. The Moment actually still have, these are wrong. That's not Momo, and that's not Lancer. They switched. I swear they switched. I know they did. And Survivors Alliance has Kara and Murasaki, both still okay as well. A couple of teams completely in, but who will walk out as the champions? There's only one way to find out, so you guys need to make some new picks. First, second, and third. And I'll make some as well. For first, I'm gonna pick Cup. And for second, I'm gonna pick, I'm gonna pick Skyland. I think he's gonna come back. And for third, I'm gonna pick, Masane. Okay, those are my picks. But will I be right, or will you be right, or will nobody be right? But I think the biggest question is, will somebody be the champion? Yes, they will. Who is it gonna be? Well, it could be Masane from Words and Smarts, or JFJ or Cup from the Dapper Destroyers, or Amber from Lose Yourself, or Suku from Pink and Pain, or Momo and Lancer from The Moment, or the Survivors Alliance, Kara and Murasaki. That was really close to that. I almost did it. I almost did a good time. Oh, but they all are still here with the heartbeat of a samurai woman. Oh, I was early. Samurai woman. Okay, it is the final 9. Let's go. Murasaki builds a rocket. Who's gonna take a trip? Dark Energy just rolls around Shinta's body. Shinta's back as a ghost. Shinta was out all the way in the first round, and now she's back as a ghost. JFJ wants to make his creator proud. Lancer, that's Momo, cranks up the heat and changes the calendar on Avi's climate change remote to July. Can the tributes survive the heat? Masane and Lancer are, that's no. Out sunbathing, Lancer sneakily replaces Masane's sunscreen with honey, attracting bears who maul her. Skyline 8 fights for his life. Lancer tries to creep up on Amber, but Amber creates a gust of air beneath herself and escapes. Kara can't take the summer heat and dies of heat stroke. It was really hot in Alola too, but they had a lot of fun drinks and beverages and water. Cup has had enough, and Cup is now enraged, and the Archon Secret Principal in Suko and grant her a Hydro Vision. Oh, that's perfect for the summertime. And Momo, no, that's Lancer, does a sick kickflip. That brings us to your final 7. And I will say that it's the saddest of all terrible turnabouts for Masane. Kara. We're down to your final 7, and I am gonna keep going. Let's go, vamonos. Next round, C's will probably get to the final 5 this time, right? Is it over? I don't know. I don't think so, but it's close. Well, Suku entraps Lancer. No, that's Momo. And Murasaki in the bubble until they both drown. Carol comes back and gets unlost. Carol, I think, got lost almost immediately. Skyland fights for his life. And Amber and Suko and Cup gather around. No, that's Lancer. Momo's boombox. However, Momo has rigged the boombox to actually go boom. And the unfortunate 3 souls blow up. But that's Amber, which means it is a new champ alert. Wee-oo, 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 wee-oo. JFJ looks up at a tree and sees a mistletoe hanging from above, and Shinta misses being out of dinner. We are down to 3, and they are JFJ. They are Lancer, not Momo, I promise, and Carol, who just came back and is unsure of what's really going on, and Skyland, who could still come back from the dead, maybe, or not from the dead, from the despair dimension. We'll see if that happens, but it is a terrible turnabout for Momo, it's Momo, Murasaki, Amber, Suku, Cup. Okay, I think we just need to figure out who wins now. And we're gonna do that as JFJ and Lancer and Carol are all here in the final 3, and it's in championship action, so it's a golden crisis of fate. Okay, let's do it. Next round sees, it could end next round, actually. Oh, there's more people now, technically. JFJ smiles under the warm Christmas breeze. Shin's has found the corpse of Suku and possesses it. Shin's is now in control of Suku's body and gives up her own incorporeal body. Momo is sweating. No, that's Lancer. Momo's sweating through his clothing. He has sweat stains. Suku and JFJ hike the cliffs surrounding Goldforge Mountain. Skyland's still running from the demons of the spare dimension. Carol sobs quietly, but her partner's actually back as a ghost. Basane is back as a ghost. Shinsa doesn't get a Claire de Lune because she's actually alright in possessing people. The next round sees it's over. Oh my goodness. Carol finds, oh, I need to change the music. It ends right now. Carol finds a shotgun. She starts thinking about all the damage she can do. Masane plays around with her incorporeal body, passing through various things to pass the time. Suku finds Thursday's left shoe. And Momo doesn't really know how to skateboard, but knows how to swing one around. Carol and Suku and JFJ are all caught in the wake of Momo's path of it's Lancer. I swear it's Lancer. I feel like I'm going crazy. Lancer, Momo? I don't even know anymore. But it ends as Skyland feels its energy being drained, and they get the championships back. Which means after this final terrible turnabout 4, Carol, Suku, and JFJ. Oh man, I'm so confused. But I guess that confusion ends with this moment. The moment, get the titles back. Because the only person who I'm sure is who they are is Jinsa. So Momo, who might be Lancer, and Lancer, who might be Momo, and Shinsa's there, and they all have titles. Oh man, I'm feeling really tired all of a sudden, but they win. My head hurts. But I don't think Momo's head hurts, because she wins, or he wins. Wait, Lance? I don't know anymore. The Moment have certainly made a moment, and they go on to the season as champions. They had the numbers advantage, and it did play out in their favor. I even picked them for first to start. At the end of the day, though, they did it. With 5 kills, Momo, I guess. Suku with 3, Randobot with 2, Nagisa with 2, and everyone else with 1 or less. And Murasaki and Kyra will be looking, oh no, not Kyra, I'm sorry, Kara. Kara and Murasaki will be gunning for the Moment this season. Will they cash in chaos, or will they just have a good time and relax? I don't know, but if you want to potentially take down the Moment and you want to win, be sure to enter your OCs in the submission boxes, because you can enter in both. Don't forget that. I think that's it. I think I can leave. I think I'm free. Oh man. Thank goodness. My brain started to hurt so much because Momo was Lancer and Lancer was Momo, and I just want to sing a song and I want to take a nap. So that's what I'm gonna do. Oh, maybe I can do that one that I learned from my friends. Suavemente, bésame, que quiero sentir tus labios besándome otra vez, suavemente, bésame, que quiero sentir tus labios besándome otra vez, bésame, bésame, bésame otra vez, que yo quiero sentir tus labios besándome otra vez, besa, besa, besa un poquito, besa, 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 bésame otro ratito. I'm tired.